look
Yeah,
into
only
these
if she's
things.
watching Chris 6 News. If she's watching our Facebook.
She's watching. No, she's just scrolling through her feed on Facebook, not watching Chris 6. I know my mother doesn't even watch me. But she's been, she's 80. She's 80 now.
She does it, right?
She did it for years.
There you go. All right, as we look at the weather story, we're talking about warm temperatures across the region. In fact, throughout the entire 7-day forecast, we're talking about above normal temperatures for us here. And we should be about 80 for this time of year. And as we go into Thursday on into Friday towards the end of the week, we're talking about afternoon high temperatures approaching 90 degrees for us here in Corpus Christi, and most certainly reaching the 90-degree point for our inland communities. Lots of gusty winds for today. We'll look at sustained wind values around 20 to 30, gusting closer to 40 to 45 later on this afternoon. Unfortunately, though, the rainfall opportunity remains slim to none out there. We will hold on to at least a bottom-end stray opportunity. There's a lot of moisture coming in off the Gulf of Mexico and plenty of cloud coverage as well. So embedded in one of those, we could get a couple of sprinkles each day, but I'm just not being too optimistic about it at this point. And cold fronts are staying up to the north. We have one that will approach Texas for tomorrow. It will bring cooler temperatures for the central and northern parts of the state, but for us here in South Texas, we're going to be on the tail end of that activity and expected to stay warm. So now's the time when we start talking about these afternoon high temperatures getting close to 90 degrees outdoors. And it seems like every year we have one of these stories where unfortunately we have to cover where someone left a pet in the car, or even more tragically, or at the same, a child in the car as well. So after 10 minutes, when it's 90 degrees outside, that car temperature inside could go to 109 degrees, 20 minutes, 119. 30 minutes, we're talking about 124 degree heat, and then after an hour, 133. So do be careful out there as these temperatures begin to warm up. And of course, as we go on into the summer months, these values are just going to continue to increase and increase as well. Satellite radar composite shows the cloud coverage this morning. Clear skies off to the west, getting a little bit of some clear skies there. There is a dry line off in West Texas, but of course we have a high pressure that's anchored off into the Gulf of Mexico. So we're getting a southeast flow, and that's going to remain the case over the next couple of days. So we have warm, muggy air out ahead of that dry line over in West Texas, and of course behind it, that's where we have the super dry air and cooler air as well. There's the frontal boundary up into the Four Corners area. That's bringing some cooler air. They're dropping into the 20s and 30s, and even into the upper elevations of the Rocky Mountains are getting a little bit of some snowfall. Unfortunately, though, the upper level disturbance that's associated with this is right there. That's going to push into the Central Plains. So we're not going to see this upper level low drop down into Texas and bring us a dose of cool air. It's going to move into the Central Plains and eventually stall the frontal boundary just north of the region. As we see here on the future clouds and rain, I think we'll see some decent afternoon sunshine mixed in with some cloud coverage, and the clouds fill in for tomorrow. Again, one or two of those stray showers might be possible. Could get a line of some showers and storms up in East Texas, moving on into Arkansas and over into Louisiana as well. But that frontal boundary stays north, and again, not looking at a whole lot of rainfall and not looking at a whole lot of relief as far as the rain is concerned as well. So 83 today, 70 and 88 tomorrow, 90 on Thursday and Friday, and even on as we head into the weekend. It'll be breezy, humid, decent amount of sunshine, highs into the upper 80s and above normal. Paul.